Hi, my name is Annabella. I'm 26 this year and I'm currently working at El Shaddai Center Berhad as a community advocate. I've joined El Shaddai for slightly more than 2 years now, and I've just switched my role from being a shelter caseworker to a community advocate. I actually run advocacy programs based on topics related to the refugee and migrant population in Malaysia, and I also organize awareness programs to educate the communities and also the general public about a certain topic concerning refugees and migrants in Malaysia. So for example, one of our biggest project right now is the child protection training, which we hope to train all of our students about child protection, specifically about what are some basic child rights that they have, different kinds of violence or abuse that can happen to children, and most importantly, how and where they can seek support and help when they need to. So before I was a community advocate, I spent the last 2 years in El Shaddai Center as a shelter caseworker. Being a shelter caseworker, I deal with individual cases, so I focus on the needs of that person or the individual. But as a community advocate, I focus and speak to a large group of people and to create awareness or create an advocacy about a certain topic or a cause. I graduated from Messiah University in the US in 2019 with a bachelor's degree in 2 majors actually. So I did sociology and anthropology as well as peace and conflict studies. So how I got into this line of work is hugely related to what I studied. I actually did my internship in the US with a refugee resettlement organization. And that internship really was a defining moment in my life where I felt really drawn toward the work of refugee services. The challenges we face are plenty. For example, we may experience something called secondhand trauma. I recall the earlier days where I first joined El Shaddai Center, dealing with the different cases. I remember that the stories of the refugees that came to our shelter impacted me emotionally as well, where I could have sleepless nights just thinking about the stories that I encounter daily. For me, one important thing is also that I know that this work is unfinished and we still have a lot to do. We still have a lot to fight for, a lot to advocate for. Therefore, this keeps me going. Being a refugee does not define someone's character, but it only describes the circumstance that they are facing. I think the least we could do as a society is to extend our kindness and hospitality by the smallest actions, to have an open mind and to embrace a new kind of diversity.